Right, here we go. Welcome to week 17. This is fucking hell. I didn't think I'd be doing this for this long. Right, three things to go over in this video. First of all, just need to review what happened this week, and as well the whole training cycle that I've been through, and finally the plan for next week. Right, so first things first, right? As always, this week was a deload week, right? So just giving my body some time to recover, doing like kind of active recovery. So still going out, still working. The distance was 50% of my ceiling, so it like kind of just half days, right? 50% half days. But the difference this week was like, it was like night and day from Monday to Friday. How I was feeling, Monday was rough, like just sore. My whole was sore from the previous week, right? Yeah, fucking hell, that week was terrible. So Monday was rough. Tuesday was a little bit better, but as the week went on, Friday I was feeling like a god. It was really quite amazing. But yeah, still with the deload, we're reducing the level of stress, right? So even the mornings, still not setting the alarm. I think this is really quite important. Something I'll continue to do. Just waking up naturally, right? Having a decent night's sleep. But this time in my last deload week, I was only doing like a handful of jobs and then riding. But this time, I just stayed online. For the day, for the time that I was out. So getting used to doing what is required. No, it was a really good week. Right, let me show you the Excel for this week, right? Right, so this was the week 7, the 50%, right? So 90 kilometers a day was the target. Everything's in the plus, which is really cool. So that means that I've successfully completed the 6 weeks. And the jobs. Because last week I said I might have been sacked. Because it was Wednesday. Wednesday was just really fucking weird. And then Thursday I had one job. But yeah, so I'm still a courier. That's it. But yeah, the randomness of the jobs was crazy. From one day to the next. This is self-employed life. Right, so here we go. This is I forgot to do this last week. I filled it in this morning. So there we go, green. And next week that there is nothing. So that we can already. I know that's a success. So yeah, so this is the first training schedule. We had the first one. I wasn't happy with the complete not hitting the targets, right? So I redid that week, and then yeah, everything's been green after. So 7 weeks. What did I say? 6, 7. 7 weeks training is complete, and it's all a success. So yeah, happy days.
Right, so there we go. I'm really, I'm really, I'm really happy. I'm really happy with this. Um, just the fact that like kind of not only completing this this training, right? Um, Everything I'm doing, this is doing it for the first time. I've got no fucking clue what I'm doing, right? I know how to ride a bike, yes. I know how to pick up a package and deliver it, right? Um, but the thing is like kind of wanting more, right? And this is what this Lisbon project is about wanting more, right? Um, so I'm just throughout this whole since I've been doing these videos, right? The whole thing has just been learning as I go, right? Um, but I've been a courier for um, it's been a while, right? Um, I've been doing this as a job for a while, riding my bike and delivering stuff around London. But the thing is I've never looked at the work, the ability to do the work at this level. So this is all really quite cool for me, for someone that enjoys doing this anyway. Um, building consistency, right? Uh, is the main thing that's come out of this. Being able to hit distance targets each day, each week, for a period of time. That's what I want, because this is what is going to make me improve. Okay, getting the discipline first of all, right? So let me. It's the training, the training that I've been doing on the indoor bike, right? It's behind me, by the way. None of this stuff has been, should I say, clean. Like my body just hasn't. It's always been like after a week of doing work, right? So the whole like kind of like ethos of this project, right, is that the fact is that life is dirty, right? You're never in lab-based conditions. You've always got to adapt to the external environment and the internal environment, right? So that's why I like kind of just doing these tests after a week of work is not showing my true abilities, but then what is true, right? This is getting really. I'm going completely off topic, and it's getting really philosophical. Yeah, let's look at the fucking hell. Let's look at the graphs, right, of the training that I've done. Okay, fucking shut up. Right, so here we go. This is the first of three tests that I've done. Right, this test is called ramp to failure. Right, so what it is you basically start off at a level, and then you keep increasing by 20 watts each minute until you cannot, like literally cannot move your legs, right? Um, this test itself, it measures aerobic capacity, right? You can also use it to estimate your FTP. I forget what FTP stands for now. Functional threshold power, I think. But yeah, anyway. Right, we've got time at the bottom. What's on the left, the vertical axis. The last ramp test that I did was on 16th of January, and this one was 20th of March, right? The problem that there was a there was a problem with this in that the I was using a different gear. This one was a heavier gear, right? So it's not an exact comparison, right? But the thing is the metrics for this are maximum values, yeah. So what can you do at the peak? The two lines are a bit like kind of forwards, like I can't explain it. Like you know, you just want to shift them, shift them over. Um, yeah, but we're looking for maximum power anyway. And then this is heart rate, still the same. It's got that shifty shifty look about it. But yeah, maximum heart rate is the key. And this is it. So max power. So this is in January, and this is in March. So you know, 4 watts difference between the two. Um, Heart rate is only 1, which is this is because of the change in the gear. Um, these kind of values are a bit off. The power, the cadence, duration as well. They're not right. I mean, that's that really is my maximum power output, maximum beats per minute, right? Um, what am I like 47 something? Yeah, 47. So 220 minus 47 is what? 173. So I'm that those values are like way above, not way above, like over exaggerating. They're above my recommended maximum maximum beats per minute, right? So it's just a bit of a shame about the gear, but we'll there'll be another time anyway. Right. So this is my threshold test. Again, time watts. Um, 19th of December was the last threshold test that I'd done, and then 27th of not the last one, the previous one, 27th of February was the last one, right? Threshold. So threshold is keeping a specific power output for like 20 minutes. This is you can't see because my face is in the way. So this is for 20 minutes, yeah. So what you're basically doing with this test is 20 minutes of lactate threshold, right? So when your heart rate is in zone 4, right? So zone 4 is when lactate your body is producing lactate faster than it can actually remove it. Yeah. So how much power can you put out when your body's under stress, right? Um, that's the idea for this test, the threshold test, right? So we can see zone 4. So keeping the heart rate. This is the same. I recognize this from previous video. Um, so yeah, we can see that there has been an increase. There's no dodgy gear problems this time. There's been an increase in the power output. Heart rate stays the same, more or less. Cadence has increased a little bit. So yeah, but this is the most important one, right, for this test, and we can see that there's definitely been an increase. Okay, right. So this is the fatigue resistance test, right? Um, the purpose of this test is basically to identify um, how well you can perform under accumulated stress, right? When you're basically stripping your body of all the glycogen, all the good stuff that gives you the energy. You're removing that and then seeing how well you can do. Okay. Now the again, just to put this in perspective, right? So this whole test, this is done after a work after a week of work, right? But the thing is we've got two different dates here, and they're two different distances, right? Each time I do this test, it's going to be different distances. So back in December, 13th of December, right? Uh, I was doing 150 kilometers for the week, and this was 14th of March, right? So this was 180. So already we've got a what's that, like a 20% increase in distance for the same test, right? Now the other thing, this is in December, right? The one that I'm comparing it to. There should have been another one, but the thing is that I was too fucked up to actually do it. This is what I was talking about, consistency. So already, this is a win already, because the fact is that I'm comparing it to a much a different distance. I was going to say a much weaker weaker version of me. Um, but basically you put out a level of power. Um, it is a weaker version of me. You put out a level of power uh, for for a given time frame, right? For me, it's 3 hours, and then you push up, right? I mean, hmm, not disciplined enough. That's what that is. Fucking hell. Um, I shouldn't have been pushing that power. I shouldn't have been doing that. But anyway, there we go. We learnt the lesson there, because it didn't fucking last too long, did it? Um, this is much better. This is more consistent at the correct level. Yeah. Um, right. Heart rate fucking spiked there. But then yeah, that's much better. Right. Um, yeah. We don't need to say anything about that. We're not really looking for power or heart rate here. What we're looking for is duration, right? Because what we're doing is we're fucking ourselves up. We're fucking ourselves up. That's the proper expression for it as well. Um, we're pushing ourselves beyond our limit, right? Well, not beyond, but we're pushing ourselves to the limit, to the absolute limit of what our body can do. So duration is the key for this one. How long can we keep this up, right? and this is in seconds. It says there, obviously, fucking hell. So we're looking at, what is that, like 11 minutes? 11 minutes difference. So increased by 11 minutes. That's, yeah, I'll take that. Thank you. So there we go. Bit of a silly mistake with the ramp test, the changing gear. There we go. We're all human. Threshold has definitely improved. My power output has definitely improved. Most importantly, actually, is the fatigue resistance test. Right. Not just the duration that I'm able to keep putting out power under fatigue, but also the conditions prior to the actual test. Like my overall distance, and consistency have both improved, right? And this is basically the goal of this, is to be able to push myself further, right? To improve, and there's data to back it up. So it's all been a really good success, aside from the data collection, right? So finally, next week is a recovery week, right? I have been a bit naughty with this, because I've been continuing to push myself while I've been doing these videos. So 17 weeks, right? Without a break. And this is the thing, recovery is so important, because you're giving your body time to improve, to heal, to rest, relax, and to not put so much demands on it. No, I have been a bit naughty, but the thing is I wanted to know if this whole training cycle actually works. Now I've got the results, so happy days. I can gonna take next week off, just enjoy myself. I'm gonna next week I'm gonna plan the next training cycle, right? So the next what the program is going to contain, the 8-week program. Because there are specific goals that I need to start achieving. But also, I bought myself a new frame. It was my birthday a couple of weeks ago, so this frame has been sitting around for it's something that I bought myself as a reward for doing this, right? So let's take a look at this fucking thing. It's right there, sitting down in a fucking pile of mess. There's the forks as well. Gonna basically this. So I've got my training. The rusty training bike is there. This is my work bike. I'm gonna retire this frame. All the components are going to come off and go on that one, and it's going to be that's all going to be done next week. so that I've got a new bike, a new frame. It's not a complete new bike, so a new frame to test out. The geometry is different, is to the one that I'm using. Also, it's a carbon frame. This one's aluminium. So there's going to be there potentially should be some benefits from it. We'll see. There's going to be data coming off it anyway, regardless. From my like average speed, I think possibly might improve. I don't know, but we'll see. So there we go. Now I can recover. Take the week off. Let's fucking have it, right?